Pod, aka People of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the Pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and it displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
Yo, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with The Pod, aka
The People of Detroit. Hey.
Yes. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest in the building. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. She was one of my top 5 people that I wanted on the podcast when I started it. And now that we finally have her here, I'm going to give her a grand introduction. We have entrepreneur.
Okay.
Fashion designer.
Okay.
We have she's even an author. She's a music manager. I'm talking about she got like 12 jobs. She goes so crazy. Mm-hmm. I've been knowing this young lady for quite some time. But I'm showing her recognition right now. Giving her flowers while she here. You know what I'm saying? No, so y'all already know. Without further ado, you know what I'm saying? We got Miss DreamRich herself in the building.
Okay,
that was a bomb.
Yes, listen, you know Miss C.E.O. Let's get it.
C.E.O. Sundays.
Like yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? We glad to have you here, DeDe. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming. I'm highly appreciative of it, and you know, so we gonna start off saying, you know, what hood made you? You know what I'm saying? What hood made DeDe?
Well, I am from like Joy Road area, Plymouth area.
Okay.
Those are the hoods that I grew up in and ran in.
I grew up on Plymouth. Yep. West
side.
Side.
I lived in both them areas and a few other ones, so I can't claim no hood. I'm West Side.
I don't really claim hoods, but I used to literally be in one group of hood, like one hood. So, but all of them is like right around the corner from each other. So
right. Okay. Now, growing up, was there anything that DeDe wanted to be other than what she is today? Did you have any other aspirations?
Yes. I wanted to be like a teacher, go to school for early childcare.
I can see that.
I wanted my own daycare.
That's dope.
Dope. You can still kind of do that.
Yeah,
I mean, you just gotta get somebody else to run it.
Yeah, I'm doing something a little different. I figured out what it is that I'm gonna do for the year. I got it. I got it figured out. But that's what I wanted to do. And I was like minoring in fashion, which is when I was going to school. I majored in early childcare, and then I minored in fashion.
I mean,
nice.
Your passion.
It definitely changed.
You still did one of those, you know, plus more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, you done built yourself up so much that you can go back and do that other dream with no problem.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I can see you still doing that. I can see you still, you know, being in that field. And you know, and that's cool. That's still a dope job. You know what I'm saying? Caring, having passion for the people, and
or even in terms of too, like you got to think too. Even with early childhood education, there's a development of certain programs too. So it might not even be directly in the classroom. Like people can develop different high school programs for the kids to really get in tune and. So it's so many avenues with that.
I got a crazy goal. Like once I get to a certain space in my life of actually being able to, my fashion shows, I originally wanted to give away like scholarships, like not necessarily scholarships. It's people that go to college but never use the stuff from college. But it's nobody teaching people how to be an entrepreneur. I mean, you can read a book all day, you can do certain stuff, but just kids coming out of high school that say, I want to open up a business. There's nobody right there like, here's $5,000 for a startup, but you only get this if you follow these steps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
exactly.
Teaching them about business, credit.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a goal for me. That's a goal.
Nice. And I know, you know, growing up, you know, in the hood, you were quite known around. Everybody knew you. I don't know what it was.
Magnetic.
Yo, that magnetic personality, you know what I'm saying? All the hood figures. Everybody just knew who DeDe was, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna start a little early on because I know I went to high school with you briefly, you know what I'm saying? And I know at one point you actually left Detroit and you moved to Tampa, correct? Mm-hmm. And you end up going to, just make sure the name is correct, is it Wharton High School?
Yep, I went to Wharton High School.
Nice.
Yep.
Now how different was that from living in Detroit
Culture shock.
to Florida school?
It made me have versatility.
Nice.
Okay.
It made me have, because coming from the hood, you don't really get to see it. So when my dreams came from a whole nother place, because now I'm going to a different school. My granddad was successful, so we lived in a good place. We lived real, like we seen alligators like walking, like it was just different. You don't see alligators in Detroit. You're just not about to see an alligator walking. They got a mating season where you don't even see this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the people are different. They're nicer. It's like Southern. It make you feel like everybody got a big heart.
Yeah.
And then I had African friends. I got to see different stuff. So it just made it difference in Florida. Yeah, it just made it different for me. Like even seeing how their school system is down there, because I ended up having to come back home because you got to pass a thing called the FCAT.
Okay. Ah, okay. Interesting.
Or you get a certificate of completion. You don't even get a diploma.
Oh, wow.
So you could go to high school for 4 years, and if you fail that test, you out of there. It's something with the bushes. That's something that they got down there.
Damn. I ain't know that.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's crazy. So in that time frame, living in Tampa and then living in Detroit, I know that was a small culture shock, just moving to the South and then saying kind of bouncing back. And I know previously, before you actually moved to Tampa, there was an incident that you went through that kind of hindered some years of your life. You know what I'm saying? It was an incident. I'm not gonna speak on it too deeply or the individual, but you got into a small altercation and you were struck with a bat, and when you were hit, in the head, and from 14 to 21 for 7 years, you dealt with epilepsy, correct?
Yep.
Like, could you explain to the people in that process, like, what did you have to go through and what motivated you to get through that?
It was different. I was popular, so just imagine. The first time I actually had a seizure, because it happened like a year after the incident. Oh, wow. So I was like down for 2 weeks after that incident. It was a whole like a learning to do everything again, or just like making sure you remember stuff. I just remember vividly coming out of that, and my cousin had a black party, a white party, and I went to her party with all black on. Like I really remember that. It was like, I'm going to the party, but I'm barely here,
Right.
So
I'm going.
That point in my life though was just I fell out at the Cobo Hall in front of a bunch of people at a dance competition.
Oh wow!
And nobody knew that I was having a seizure. We just thought I fell out because I didn't eat that day.
Wow!
But it was really a seizure. So for a year they didn't even know I was having seizures. It took for a doctor to walk up like, that girl is having seizures, because they wasn't normal seizures. They were just like I would blank out. Like I could tell you. I could tell you when they were coming.
Okay.
If my head hurted so bad, I could tell you when they was coming.
Okay.
All of that. So it was just different because I never seen that myself. You know what I'm saying? So to go through that in high school too.
Right. How can you identify something you never seen?
But they were like based off stress.
Oh wow. Okay.
So anytime I would get real stressed out, so a lot of people are like, well, you just let stuff go easily. A lot of people don't know that through my childhood, I had to let everything go. Like I had to just literally act like nothing bothered me in order
to heal.
To not, because I don't want to keep having seizures, so I'm not about to do this. So it was different. It was definitely different.
Yeah, because most people, going through just something as serious as that, they kind of would have, gave up at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? But on your end, you most definitely succeeded and surpassed all limitations. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that you was able to get through that as well, because somebody that hasn't went through that type of experience don't know and understand what that comes with and what you got to deal with and sacrifice in a way.
Because you feel
that's
different.
blunt force trauma.
Yeah, and you feel different. My little brother has seizures now.
Oh wow.
He started at the same age as me, and he never got hit in his head with nothing or nothing. So he's like my he the person I see to go through it, and his is worse than mine.
Oh wow.
So he could never drive a car.
Wow.
None of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. So
yeah, especially if it can just kind of just come about.
It just come about sometimes. So I told my mom, like, it's something with this seizure stuff. Like, it's crazy that my little brother had him at the same age as me. And he have grandmas. He's like 6, he's tall as ever. So catching him, and like, and it's been times where I've been the person to walk in the house and he have a seizure.
Oh, wow. Thank goodness.
Like random, like stuff like that. So I'm like, I told my mom, like, my mom's a nurse. So I told my mom, like, I don't know what God is trying to tell me through him. And she was like, what do you mean? Because I'm a big believer of signs. Like, any sign that.
Yeah, me too.
So my mom started a nonprofit, and it's called I'm Not Different. I'm a partner with her on that. It's called I'm Not Different. It's nothing here for kids with epilepsy. We're going to launch it during the epilepsy month, which is, she already launched it, but I'm gonna do a big event for kids that have seizures, adults that have seizures. And the goal is to get funded transportation. Yeah. Stuff like that. Because, like, my little brother, he can never drive. Some people get mad and they have a seizure and they go get behind the wheel. They could kill somebody else. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? A lot of car accidents happen from stuff like that because people are not being truthfully honest. So just being able to take somebody on a date, you know, stuff like that, and it's not really going to cost you no money. It's going to cost you gas money, basically, take this girl on a date. But you could, or just for the safety, you know what I'm saying? For safety reasons.
For sure.
That's something else that we got coming up this year. It's just more of a, because I think my little brother really kind of like did that for me. Because going to college, I didn't get to finish college. Something happened to me again in college. I was 18 and 21. 2 more incidents happened to me at 18 and 21 with my head. So it was like, what the heck? Like,
now, do you feel like you've had any like memory loss, short-term memory loss?
Yes, I call my mom sometimes like, oh my God, I really can't remember. Like it's quick stuff. Like we could be having a conversation and I'll be like, I know I called you for something. And I forget it. So I just write down everything as much as I can, or if somebody around me just to remind me, because sometimes I forget. Right, people don't think I forget nothing, but it be just like, okay, wait, hold on.
You say them calendars going to work.
It's a lot.
Especially nowadays. It's like,
I got a lot to do. So if I call you, so I call people and be like, and I used to get so frustrated when people didn't answer because I would forget what I had to say. So then now if you don't answer, I just put it in my notes. So when you call me back, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is what I was calling you for.
Smart.
Okay, so because it was driving me, I was going, okay, so I went, this is like a real transparent moment. I got a skincare line. I stopped it though. I sold out. It's called Skin Dreams. It's a really, really nice product. I went to school, and as I was going to school, it was like a facial technique. I remembered it, but I was having an issue, like a learning issue. It drove me crazy. I just didn't go back.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, no, I can't do it. I need to go see something about my memory. Like, it just brought back too many flashbacks from my past. And I was like, okay, wait, no.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, it drove me nuts. And I remember a lot of stuff, but it was just me learning something new. And trying to lock it in my brain. I just felt like
it was the retaining of the new information.
Yeah, it was the new information of me learning this and seeking it in and rolling it in like that. I don't know. It was just different.
That's deep.
It was different. I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to do this. And I don't give up on nothing. But I'm like, yeah, maybe I got too much going on in my life. I got to be at a different space.
That makes sense.
To do this because my brain's too full.
I know, you did mention previously that you were, to the point where you be out and about, that you found out when you passed out at a dance competition, y'all doing your thing. Was that around the time you was with Dom Mafia?
Yeah.
And Dom's 2 Envy?
Yeah, it was. Okay, so we had like Dom Mafia, then I was in my homegirls, Tuya and Terry and Sherry and Toya. We had a group called, they used to be the Soldier Girls.
Okay.
That went into this. I was with them exclusive because Dom Mafia was my cousins and my friends, and then exclusive was them. And I was like the only girl out of my other group of friends that went with them. Okay. So these was the girls from Joy Road. These was like a Hit Squad, Joy Road. It was all a big group.
I remember.
Yeah. So I remember that's where we was at with that. That's where we was at with that.
So your name was Miss Money. And Miss
Hypnotic. Yeah,
Miss Hypnotic.
Miss Money. Yes, that's funny. Yes, that was my name.
That was like
I changed my name so many times because I really did not like my first name. Growing up, Darylyn. Like, ooh, right. Hey, Darylyn. Like, no.
It's got a little twang
people like, look, just call me DeDe.
Every time I call somebody my name, they just bust out laughing like. Or they'd be like, Darla.
Oh, man. She said, nah, I'm going to retire that real quick.
I did. Man. I've always had a different name. My Facebook name is still like Diamond Dior. Like, why is that your name on Facebook?
When I tell you, can't nobody find you if they go looking for your
they go look, and
there.
I've been trying to change it, but they won't let me change it.
Oh, Lord.
But my Facebook name is Diamond Dior. Like, that's not my name.
That's funny. That is very funny. Nah, you know, during your high school career, I know you've had quite a few jobs before you got to where you are today. You were a party promoter, you're a hostess, a bartender, and you did quite a few things. Did you say you worked at Sprint at one point?
I worked at Sprint. I worked at Foot Locker. Yeah. Every time I had a bar job, I had another job. I started at Radio Shack. So,
wow.
Okay.
My first job was in Tampa at KFC. Yeah. Then I came home. I worked at Kirby's, Coney Island.
Oh wow. Okay.
I worked at Kirby's, Coney Island. They fired me.
Damn.
He fired me because I read his order. I didn't write his order down.
They was looking for a reason.
I did it by memory. I still go in there though. My mom worked there for a long time.
Yeah, I go in there too to stunt too.
My mom worked at Kirby's for a long time, so I got that job like through my mom. And then I just started throwing parties. I threw a party and never knew that it was gonna do what it did, and it did. And it was like, what the heck? Oh, I'm supposed to be doing this. So.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's kind of funny how we fall into our lane.
Yeah, you just fall into them somehow. Because I wasn't even old enough to be in a strip club. But I threw a party there.
Hey, you make it do what it do. They don't worry about who put this together.
Yeah.
Just y'all come out.
I just wasn't 21. I was 20.
That was grown.
You almost there. And then you knew probably like 90% of the club. So they like,
and I knew older people. And I knew older people. I knew all of the people that was coming was old enough to be in there. So.
Right,
hey,
exactly. Now I know you did mention your mom too. I noticed something that she had wrote you a letter when you was like 1 year old. That's in like a little card.
Yeah, and I was a couple months old. I found that recently.
That's crazy. Like, ain't it crazy how your mom kind of talked and put into fruition just how your life is?
Yeah, she manifested. You know like it's like if you knew you wanted me to be this strong woman, then you should have told me.
She wrote it down so you could see it as a grown woman to give you more power to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because you just found it, so that's something that she
and
forgot
I found it at a
about.
very, very weird time. My aunt had passed away. One of my favorite aunts.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
But
to hear that.
what was so coincidental about my aunt dying? We were putting her obituary together. My aunt died on the 1st of November. At 4 something. My ex-boyfriend died in 2018. Same day, same time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Freaky.
So stuff happens to me in my life, and like I said, I believe in signs. I didn't used to believe into them a lot, but it was like, wait, the same day, same time.
Yeah.
We were talking about going to the cemetery, and I got a phone call saying that my aunt had passed away. I was like, well, this is not. Something's going on with this, you know what I'm saying? So, and then we going through these boxes, and I see the book, and I read that, and I was like, dang. Because it was a time where I was just like, okay, I'm not feeling it. And in my life with epilepsy and that stress-related seizure thing came from a lot of deaths. I lost friends young. I started losing my friends.
No, for sure.
Really, really young. My brother died when I was like 11. So.
Yeah, and you said you lost a brother and a stepbrother, right?
Yep. I lost 2 brothers and my stepbrother. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So 11. And then when I left Michigan State when my stepbrother passed away, because we were like really, really like this. Like he used to be in my school. All his little girls would come over, and all the people, his friends. We had an extra room in the apartment. We weren't supposed to have it. We broke in it, and they used to sleep in there. So the house there reminded us too much of him. Everything. So it just was like, I'm gonna just go back home.
Yeah. And I know in the midst of all that, I know you end up after high school, some years after high school, when you was party promoting and doing all that, you did move back to Miami for a small stint, right?
To start DreamRich.
Right. And when you went down there, you really ain't have like an idea exactly. You did, but not really. But I guess when you went down there, can you tell the people what happened when you went to the beach that day?
Oh, so yeah, like in Miami, I had an idea, I had the name, I just didn't know how to do none of this stuff. I didn't even know I could. I just ran into a guy named Raphael. He ended up being my shirt manufacturer for a long time.
Wow.
Okay.
Said you met the plug down
there. I just was really just kicking. He was on he lived there. He had a dye sublimation machine, and we just kicking. I'm like, where you get your shirt from? I'm like, what kind of shirt is that? I had never seen it.
That dye sublimation do some clean work.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. And then you end up linking with him, And then after, so long of being on there, you made your way back here.
Yeah, I came back because of a death.
Right, but
it
was unfortunate, but
I came back home because of the death, and I had DreamRich, so it wasn't doing nothing online. I tried to pre-order. I'm popular. I can get people to buy this stuff. They ain't buy it.
Oh wow.
They ain't buy it.
The
But when I came, my first drop, it was not my on the pre-order side. It was rough.
Okay.
But when I got back into Michigan, and I posted that I had these T-shirts, I sold out of 50 T-shirts in 2 hours.
Man. And I know you had, I don't know if they still around, but this is the past, but you had friends that didn't believe that you can get off $50 shirts, right?
I had a couple people say that.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm no shade to nobody, but everybody.
They're really not my friends no more.
You know what I'm saying?
But then too, what I notice about a lot of people, and don't get me wrong, that don't mean that all advice is necessarily bad advice. It just might not be for you. But what I notice is that a lot of times people will inflict their own fears and insecurities onto you and try to, place doubt in you about what you're doing. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely important to filter out those type of negative energies, because it's like, all right, I feel you, but that's because you don't believe in it. That don't mean I don't.
I always tell people, don't take advice from nobody that hasn't even did nothing for themselves.
Period.
You cannot take advice from somebody that has never stepped off of a porch to make their dreams come true.
Absolutely.
I tell her that,
people don't understand entrepreneurship. I have a couple aunties and stuff. They be like, yo, you're just bragging. It's like, no, I'm very, 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 I be trying to be better for my little cousins. Like, I want to break a generational curse where I'm able to make sure my people straight. Like, they knew about credit when they got out of high school. They knew that they had somebody that support them. So when it comes time for proms and stuff like that, I make sure I'm there, even if my schedule be so hard and I might not be there at every last one of them because I got a lot of little cousins. But I make it my business to be there for them, especially the ones that don't have nobody that really got no money around or stuff like that. Right.
Now, I don't know what death it was that made you come back to Michigan, but I know it was somebody that I knew through some people. I didn't necessarily know him, but Gary. Mm-hmm. How did Gary play? Because I know he had Rich and Rude. Rude Rich. Excuse me.
That's good.
And I know that you were cool with him. And did he give you any motivation towards
that's one of the people
that. You know what I'm saying?
Roki and him passed away 9 months apart from each other. It's awkward. One of them, Roki was like one of my best friends growing up. That was one of the people that when we were younger, we used to be on 7 Mile Telegraph, and he used to literally count my medicine out for me. I used to have to take 8 pills. And so before we got to have fun, 8 pills in the morning, 8 pills at night.
Oh, wow.
He was just like my responsible friend because he knew I hated that medicine, so he's always kept. So even growing up, like I lost my job, he'd be like, come over here and get the money, girl. You shut up. Like, yeah, they both got took away. Not too far from each other, so.
That's crazy, and
it was like a lesson for me, almost like I'm losing all the people that got my back, so I could figure it out on my own, which was it's different. Yeah, definitely different.
No, for sure. Now, basically, what was a hurdle that you had to overcome during your time just putting in work as making your clothes and. You know what I'm saying? Even managing music, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was a battle that you overcame recently that you thought you wouldn't overcome?
Recently?
Well, just period.
Recently would be the biggest one for me. I opened up a store 2020. I just closed it.
Yeah, I just seen you post today that, everything must go.
Everything is going away. Yeah, we're going to rebrand, reconstruct, and it's going to be... DreamRich is literally going to be about kids. We're going to make it the DreamRich cartoon. I had a lot of trademarking issues that nobody knew about for a while, so I've been going through that for the last 7 years. Which, when I start my new journey, I might talk about it a little more. Okay. So why I started this and what made me do something different. I'm focusing on a higher end brand. I know what to do now. And then with DreamRich, the cartoon, it's going to be... I'm going to get some life to these kids. The bear come alive in their dreams. So you never know what you're going to see.
I seen a little snippet of the cartoon that you had. With
so eventually it's going to be a full cartoon. But right now we just going to make pajamas, little clippings, little motivational things for kids and notebooks and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
I've already got a coloring book and crayons and color pencils out. Christmas I'm subject to release my children's book.
Nice.
So
Well, congrats on that first.
Thank you.
And I want to switch up the energy just a little bit. I want to know your favorite childhood memory growing up in Detroit.
My favorite childhood memory.
You like, let me go to memory 10,604.
Yeah. I would say my favorite childhood memory is traveling. Okay. Well, not even just, I mean, in Detroit. In Detroit, it would be, I was a tomboy, so I always ran with the boys. Playing with my brothers, going to go do stuff that normal girls didn't do.
Right.
I'm kind of happy that was me. Like, that would be my childhood because it made me be just a little different. A little rough around the edges. Like, I was hopping fences and I should have been hopping fences. I should have been playing with a Barbie doll. But, yeah, I think from Detroit, it was just being where I'm from. Like, being able to know the people that I know. Like, if I didn't experience that in Detroit, I probably wouldn't have been able to survive like I did through all of the stuff. So, Detroit kind of made me who I am. So.
Definitely survival of the fittest, for sure.
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. As far as your Detroit memory, you know, just Detroit period and all the memories period, basically.
Yeah, because it's really not one in particular because I got so many.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially from our era, too. I don't know, the new kids, they might not have as many memories as we.
Like the whole rolling up, pulling up on your bike and just seeing everybody bikes outside.
Ain't no cell phones. They had Rico.
When you got a cell phone, you was playing a game, Snake.
Yeah.
Snake was so boring. Yeah, Snake was so boring. You putting that phone down, you gonna go play basketball.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, I know you were talking about books and children's books and, you know, all that good stuff just recently. Just before we talking about that, I want to talk about March of 2019 when you released Inspirations of a D-Girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was on your mom's birthday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, fact. Okay. Now, can you tell me the motivation behind you writing this book and putting it together? Like, what was something that motivated you to want to do this?
I just wanted people to know that, like, I don't know. I feel like at that time in my life, it was like anybody can do this. Mm-hmm. I was just sad and depressed because I didn't graduate college, and I majored and I got DreamRich. Right. I left. I came back. I left. I came back. I failed. Came back. You can do it. Like all girls from the hood. If you a girl from the hood and you just don't think you could be nothing bigger than what you can, you can. Because people used to walk by me every day and didn't think I was gonna probably be who I am right now. You know. So and I still humbly saying this. I say it all the time. Like I'm regular, and everybody be like, "No, you're not." And I be like, "I am regular." Sorry. You know what, like going into family events and they be like, "Oh, this is a celebrity." No, I'm not. I just want to come eat and laugh with y'all too.
Right, I'm DeDe.
I want a normal day.
And
I don't want to be famous. Like I don't do nothing to be famous. I do it just because I like to do it.
Right, for sure.
So. But that's what's gonna keep you being blessed, you know, because you staying humble, give glory to God.
Yeah, it's just like I mean, I don't. It's nothing. I don't want nobody to feel lesser than when you're around me. Like, and the people that's around me and tell you all the time, like, I'm very, very. My mom. I grew up in a house where my mom only had a certain amount of kids, but she took care of everybody else. So I was raised off of love. I'm not raised off survival. So surviving is never hard for me. Because it's a bunch of love around me to make me survive.
Exactly.
So some people that's raised off survival, they don't even understand that. So when those people go to betray you, you just got to look at them like, okay.
They don't survive.
You're just different. Yeah. So surviving is not hard. Like, because I know it's a lot of love. I got enough love to get through it.
And I like that. So.
Okay. I want to ask you a question. How much did Milano Del Rouge inspire you?
She did a lot. I went to so I was supposed to go with one of my friends to a sleepover. She had a sleepover back in 2016.
Okay.
She had a sleepover, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going. Telling my friends to go. Nobody went. It was like my birthday week. I'm like, I'm going. I went, and I met some awesome people. I ended up, one of the girls just had me on her show on Roku. Nice. My friend Brittany from Boston. So, like, I ended up meeting so many good people out there. Like, I got a friend from this. Like, Brittany is really my friend. Like,
that's
right.
I could go to Boston anytime, and that's my home with my home girl, you know. So Milano was just so inspiring. She wasn't really. She still comment on my pictures. Her and her sister, they still talk to me. So she was that girl that we just went to and we got a little game from, and
that's dope.
She followed me on Instagram and. She's still speaking everything.
From that point.
So Milano is a big inspiration. I think what she's doing for Philly and what she's doing for everything, even showing her son what she's doing now, she's motivation because black girls can do it.
Absolutely.
All girls can do it, but
and then we really win when we realize, you know, it's one thing, okay, naturally in business to be competitive, but we don't have to compete with one another.
Yeah.
We need to compete with the big dogs that's taking up all the shelves and all the spaces and all the seats at the table.
Yeah.
So let's help each other get to those tables.
Yeah, people don't understand that. A lot of people look at everything like competition.
Facts.
But if we competition, then run fast. I can help you, but I mean, like,
you know, it's better to be on the winning team.
Yeah, and then not even that. If our culture will be so much further if people actually lended a hand and not been jealous of it.
Yeah, abundance mindset.
Yeah,
for sure.
People always think about it the negative way, so they're like, "Oh, you throw fashion shows?" Like my fashion show this year, my clothes didn't walk down.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
I didn't walk my own clothes down. It's like, for what?
Because that was the 4th annual Art of Fashion show.
Yeah.
And, you know, typically you had your clothes out there, but this past, it was like less than a month ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you brought a lot of Detroit people out that had clothing lines, and you put them on the forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's not just about me all the time. Like, it's not always about me. I know who I am in my community. I know exactly what type of example I've set. I've made people go. When I started, it wasn't a lot of girls doing what I did. Wasn't a lot of girls into clothes. It was all men selling clothes. Much respected District 81, Jones Coney Island. They were the ones doing that. I came in and just learned as I went, you know, and I decided to give everybody game because it wasn't a lot of game that was given to me.
And that's why.
So it's just easier. It's better. I feel better giving you the game, and I can move forward with my life.
Nice. When did the first moment hit with you as far as when DreamRich went from right here to up here? When did that moment hit?
To me, honestly, I don't know. I don't even really. Okay, yes, I do. Mozzie was one of my favorite rappers. He still is.
Yeah, Mozzie's dope.
Mozzie. I met Mozzie and I didn't run up on him like, oh, get a jogging suit. And a lot of Detroit rappers have put me in better positions. Like, Peasy introduced me to Mozzie. You know what I'm saying? So, Babyface Ray, all of these guys been my friends. They always wear my clothes. Baby Money. All of these guys were my friends already. So, it was just like, I would pull up on their blocks like, do a photo shoot with me. Like, and they do it. You know what I'm saying? So, it was never hard. So, even with their support, that helped me. We grew together. Like, I feel like DreamRich grew with them. Like, we all grew together.
Right. That's dope.
So, Mozzie, when he just showed me some love. Like, he put it on, and ever since then, he wouldn't take this outfit off. I had to set him another. So he used to be like, yeah, DreamRich, like, don't say goodbye to me. And so even when I just recently seen him on the music side, I just had some clothes ready for him, some coloring books for his daughters.
Nice. Just
showing him love because he always showed me love. But just watching one of my favorite rappers, because I love rap, I love hip hop. So I listen to him. So just watching him wear my clothes and he's wearing it like he ain't never had this on before. It was like, oh yeah, this really, I'm really one of them.
That's love.
You one of them.
So I'm one of them ones.
Yeah, and that was years ago. And Mozzie's the bigger artist now, but. Man, that was like exciting for me. That probably was one of my most exciting moments where I was like, I think I was running down the stairs like, look, y'all, so.
Oh man, that's dope as hell, man. I like me personally, through over the years, you know what I'm saying, I've been seeing how you've been moving, you know what I'm saying, like you always been my friend, you always been cool, even though I ain't probably seen you or talked to you in a long time. I always consider you, you know what I'm saying, somebody that I fuck with, always was a buck, you know, during high school and whenever, you know, times that I did see you. So, again, hats off to you, ma'am. Flowers, Detroit flowers, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to hand you those while you can smell them and while you can, you know what I'm saying, indeed. Appreciate them. You feel me? Now, we gonna get into you managing, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, because you always had that entrepreneurial spirit and you always had that, like, you know, take charge, you know, kind of mentality. How did you manage to get into management, you know what I'm saying, as far as like managing artists and doing that? Like, how did you get into that? Well,
a couple of years ago, one of my friends, he asked me, like, can you be my manager? I looked at him like, what you mean? I was in the bar. I'm looking at him like, what you be your manager? I'm waitressing. Like, what? He's like, girl, you got heavy relationships. Be my manager. I'm like, all right, let's try it. Yeah, if he wouldn't have never did that, I always say that, like, if it wasn't for him, I probably would have never got into that glitch.
He believed in you.
I love music. I love music a lot more than most people would know. So, yeah, I managed him for a while. That didn't work out. I ended up having to... I managed my friend Matasha. Managed a couple people. And then Baby Money was always just right there. So...
It just naturally came together.
It was one of those things where he had a manager at the time. I just was being a sister. I loved him. I always loved him. And when the moment we were introduced to each other, it was like a genuine connection, love. Like him and Leaky, all of the boys from over there on Poe, they just, it was like a really embrace. They embraced me a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I always knew his brothers. I knew all of his older brothers first. So it just was comfortable. You know, so.
Did you know that he was on his way to where he had
When I managed the first guy, I used to go over there and be like, y'all better watch out for Baby Money. And they used to always be like, what you mean? I used to be like, he different. I always said that to myself. I used to say that so much, like, he just different. And I always knew that he was different. So it was times where I'm watching him hustle. He a hustler. So I'm watching him hustle. I had a little Benz. I used to pull up in my car, pop my laptop, teach him how to do all this, upload your own music. Do this. Do that. He had to start having mixtape release parties. I was putting the girls on it for him. Like, I was just putting this stuff together. Like, he had we just recently in February when the QC came and all that stuff, he sent me his flyer from years ago. Like, and I said, dates and stuff be mattering. Because it was the same date 4 years prior.
Wow.
I threw his mixtape release party. Like, that's wild. Like,
that's
what?
Super
like,
wild.
How? Like, you know, so it's like sometimes this is where you're supposed to be. This is something that you were supposed to do. Yeah, and I probably wouldn't have stepped back into it if I didn't actually have a relationship with him so close.
Right.
I just I would rather be the person to take somebody that I care about to the next level than letting somebody else do something and it might not go right. You know what I'm saying? So I know my intentions are pure doing this. I'm really doing this because of who you are to me, you know?
Facts.
And that's just because I walked them into different meetings and I just didn't like it. Yeah, it make it easier. It make it, because a lot of people like, be my manager, and I'll be just looking at them like.
But you know, he gonna listen to you too.
Yeah, right. We are the same.
Oh, okay, got it.
So sometimes it be just like, let him talk. And rebuttal and go back and be like, but I'm just saying this because I feel like this. Or then sometimes we both just walk out of rooms and be like, how do you feel about that? Like, it just be like that. I mean, everybody have debates, and it's just because I'm more of a bossier female, and I think he be looking at me like, all right, you ain't my mama, but all right, and we'll call each other back and be like, all right, since I wasn't saying it like that, but all right, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not as draining as what most people would be, because you're literally on the clock like all the time. Like, my hours don't change. If anything happened at 1 a.m, I gotta be up to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And anybody in my life gotta know that my brother might call, because I'm not just his manager. That's my brother. That's family for me. Like, his whole family is my family. Like, for sure. And he got a lot of siblings. They are my family though. I love all of them the same.
Do you have any, future plans on taking in any more artists, or you just kind of sticking with Baby Low? Baby Lowe's, aka Baby Money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm working with a girl.
Okay.
I am. I've been working with her for a while, actually.
Nice. Singer or rapper?
A rapper.
Dope. Okay.
A rapper.
Nice. I love the feminine energy.
She's fired. She's fired. Yes. She's definitely talented.
Nice.
I haven't really been enough. Some people know I work with her. Some people don't. But I've been just keeping her under the radar just because I want her to naturally get what she's supposed to get, and then we can talk about with me later. Like, oh, when DeDe was there, like, nah, we gonna just. I don't want no more publicity off of nothing. I really just want to. I don't like it. So
for sure.
As far as managing other people, I want to train managers under me.
That's dope.
I want to train managers under me. I am not.
You need to start a label, then.
Yeah, we got Third Eye Entertainment with Baby Money.
Okay,
and then I got something called the Dream Agency that I'm gonna knock out.
That's dope.
Okay, nice.
It's just to help people like start a brand, start this. It's just a placement thing. Okay. So my goal by the top of the year is to have all of this stuff established and going crazy, like making sure that because I'm a delegator. I want people to make sure they're getting what they deserve. You know, I don't want to just like I could go easily manage all these people that's asking me to manage them right now. And I don't, and then somebody's going to feel like, oh, well, she's giving Baby Money all her time, which I feel like I have to give Baby Money all my time. Yeah. Because we're learning right now. We're both learning. I'm adjusting to some stuff that I've never seen in my life. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, because music and fashion run hand in hand, but
it's still different worlds too, though.
Music is different. You got to be a different type of you have to have a different type of strength. Mm-hmm. Like, he'd be like, why you piling all this stuff on me? I'd be looking at him like, you want to see what I got piled up on me? You want to see today? You know, so I have to go back and, like, I just went to Houston just to live a little bit because now we're going into our birthdays. It's 2 days apart. He got a mixtape coming out. All this stuff. And
You're a Libra, right?
Yeah, I'm a Libra, but
shout out to Libra gang.
Yeah, his is 22nd.
I don't know nothing.
22nd and the 24th. And then I share it with my best friend, too.
Okay.
So that little week is
It's gonna be crazy.
2 of the most important people in my life birthdays is right by I don't even get my own birthday.
Y'all gonna be here? Or y'all?
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. He's actually doing a big mixtape release.
Nice.
Okay. On the 22nd. His birthday at 12 o'clock at night. On the 23rd, his tape releases, and we are back rolling.
Dope.
Can't wait for it. We'll be listening.
Hell yeah.
We're back rolling. Yeah. It's different too. I'm excited for him. I'm happy to see all of this happen for him.
Nice.
And shout out Baby Money too. You going crazy.
Yeah, man.
Just want to put that out.
Baby Los most definitely he coming. He coming, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, he was in
he got her right here. There's no way you gonna fail, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody behind you that's running 100 miles an hour trying to make sure you got everything you need. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day you can come fuck with the pie. Come on here, talk your shit, bro.
He just did one the other day. He's getting good with the interview.
Okay, he's coming together. Okay.
Too, but we like keeping it organic. So whatever he's used to, we definitely are making.
Yeah, he's getting good. He's getting good with it.
That's what's up.
He's getting good with it.
You need some his media training.
No, he's not a bad. He just don't really care to talk. Like, he's really the dope. Like, off the camera, people don't even know that I laugh all day. I could be having a bad day. I'm going to call him at A1, and I'm probably going to laugh for an hour. Or I just pull up, and one of them will do something, and it'll be like, there it go. They thank y'all. Like, you know. So I always think everything has a reason. Because DreamRich kind of fell apart once I started doing this.
Oh, wow, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, my store flooded. I was going through. I got a good opportunity, and all the stuff that I love so much was falling apart at the same time. Wow. People don't know that, though. Everybody don't know that.
They know now, look.
Yeah, everybody didn't know. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that I was literally losing on one side, but winning on the other side. So it was just like, all right.
It was just evening itself out.
I'm a Libra, though, so my balances was like.
Hey.
I was going to say, it sounded like divine order that wasn't necessarily losses. It was transition.
It was a transition for me to let something go that I've been fighting for so long. Because I won't let nothing go. I hold on to stuff, even my clothes. I got clothes from like 7 years ago. But like,
that's this guy. That might be a Libra thing.
Somebody bought me this. I'm not giving this away. My grandma's a Libra. And her house, like, girl, you don't even wear none of them dresses up there. I went up there and got an old Gucci sweater. I'm telling you. Like, baby girl, what are you doing with this Gucci sweater?
I wish I still had my Gucci's.
I had high school clothes that I ain't worn in years that I just kept because I'm like, they still good, but they ain't in fashion. But I literally just got rid of them probably 3-4 years ago because it was like I keep everything. Like literally clothes, shoes.
You're a hoarder.
You know, and
I will say this: he's a neat hoarder. I'll give him that.
I'm not. I got clothes.
No, I know your shit crazy. I'm scared to see what your Chanel side of the closet look like.
I have clothes everywhere, but I'm moving, right? So I'm moving, and I decided clean house. I'm gonna take. I don't know what I'm gonna pick, but I'm gonna just act like I didn't. None of my hats or sunglasses can go, but everything else.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Keep your accessories.
He said, "Woo!"
I love
the sacrifice.
Yeah, I'm sacrificing a lot right now. About to even let people like my little cousins come over and get. I give away Yeezys and shoes, but I be like, dang, I might want to wear that. Like that's what I think about. Yeah, like, girl, shut up. You was not wearing that.
You gonna buy the same thing 10 more times and still be like, no, I might.
No,
wear
but I'm a piecer. It's like so. I be fly one day. I might have worn something 5 years ago. I go find it in my closet and be like, oh, damn, I got this. I like to travel. So cover up, swimsuits, stuff like that. I be keeping my stuff. Like, I'm going to put this back on. I'm like
piecing all of it together.
Yeah, I piece it back up. Like, I'm going to piece this stuff back up. But you got to let some of that stuff go.
No, I totally understand.
To make room for new.
Yeah, I want to go into New Year. This year, going into the year, I want to literally be fresh. Everything fresh. I want everything to be just different for me. I want a different feel. Like, I'm letting DreamRich go. I want to sell everything at this pop-up shop. I really hope that everybody share this flyer and get it away from me. I'm just trying to start over. If whatever you got, I'm literally taking whatever people got because I just want it to be gone.
Okay. For sure. Make sure.
But I've lost so much that I would give away for free. On my store flooded, I lost so much inventory. It's like I can't give everything away for free.
Right.
You gotta recuperate.
Because I gotta recuperate some of this loss.
Exactly. You know. Exactly. For sure.
just being transparent, letting people know, like, look, just come support. Like,
wow. So, DreamRich for now. For now,
I'm DreamRich.
Right.
To everybody, to
You're
the world.
DreamRich.
So I'm DreamRich.
As far as
Exactly,
DreamRich, the clothing, that portion of the merchandise.
Yeah, and I might drop stuff like my anniversary is in February. I might just pop up with a jogger suit, an exclusive jogger suit, just for the history.
Just cause.
But other
right,
than that, I'm done. I'm gonna let it go because I want to do bigger stuff like being Nordstrom's Neiman Marcus and with trademark issues. With somebody really fighting me on his name like this, I can't do nothing. So
that's always tough.
I'm all right. I've already went through the bad stages of crying it out. Like, all right, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, how long I'm gonna just sit here and soak about this? I better figure it out. I've been through worse stuff. Like,
absolutely.
No, that's real. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, DreamRich has made a hell of an impact in Detroit. A hell of an impact, period.
I'm still here, though. I'm
Cali,
not
Milwaukee, everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere, though. I'm going to still go fashion shows under DreamRich.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you helping
for
other
sure.
brands, too. That's what's dope about it.
Yeah, you got
DreamRich still
others,
opened up more avenues for you to do other things.
Yeah, it
so
is.
a blessing.
DreamRich made me who I am today. But I think who I was then and who I am now are totally different people.
That's dope.
2014... DeDe can't sit with 2000 and
beyond.
Man,
The 20 and beyond.
I'm just a little different.
You ain't got no acting roles on the table?
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, me and my best friend actually got something coming out soon.
Nice.
Okay. Can't speak on it quite
Nah,
yet.
I don't want to say that.
Okay.
I want to
Is it a
keep y'all
DreamRich
surprised. Keep y'all surprised.
I wouldn't be
y'all
surprised. We'd be
So
like,
it's
a
coming.
DreamRich.
It's coming. I've been trying to get into film for a minute. I'm very interested.
Nice.
So
And then we taking over right now. Detroit film is going crazy.
yes,
Yeah,
it's so
like-
nice.
Going crazy.
We got a lot of nice people doing this. The Moolah Films, Dennis Reed.
Dennis Reed, yeah.
Shout out Dennis Reed.
Yeah,
man.
and
That's
for
the homie.
sure. We just seen and just one that just dropped. We just watched the Red Flags for KDZ. Shout out.
Oh,
Dennis
that
Reed.
movie was so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
for
was
sure.
KDZ
super
did
dope.
his
That was
thing.
great.
China just did her thing.
Yes, I know. We were just
Shout out
saying we
Get
gotta
Paid,
watch that.
Get Paid
Absolutely.
just
Yeah, I
dropped.
started watching it. Baby Money's in there. I gotta finish it though.
Yeah, I seen a little preview where it was like
Yeah.
shooting dice or something like
I watch
that.
all of the Detroit movies. I
Yes.
love
Yeah,
Detroit.
facts.
Al
facts.
Nuke just did Detroit Dreams. Like,
Yeah,
we got a lot of people putting on for Detroit, and that's really, really good because we deserve it. It's time.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
It's time. Our history, our culture, everything. Like,
Okay, nice. Well, do you want to, let the people know where they can find you at, where they can follow you at, the whole 9 yards,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
y'all can follow me on Facebook at Diamond Dior's.
That's her alias, y'all.
Diamonds, yours.
So when y'all look at the page, that's her.
It's me.
You know what I'm saying?
It's me, but you would know it's me too because if you go through those pictures on Facebook, ooh, y'all
Oh,
gonna
man.
laugh.
Woo.
Y'all
But
gonna
that's
laugh.
beautiful.
Today.
You left
So
that up too.
bad.
I left
For real.
everything up.
Facts.
I'm not really with the whole I'm about to redo my Instagram, but I want people to see a story.
journey,
See
yeah.
a storyline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess when you grow, it'll be like, oh, you need to delete some of that stuff off your page. Like,
I was looking at your page. I'm like, damn, I'm seeing fucking LB, fucking Taj. I'm seeing all these people. I'm like, dog, this girl knew every fucking body.
yeah, I've actually,
Like, throw back.
I don't
shit.
even know how I know all of these people.
It's just
I would
It's
never-
just, you
I
just
could-
be around. And
Yeah, I was just somewhere with Baby Money and them the guys that were shaking their hand were shaking my hand. I'm just like, am I a real nigga? Like, like, what am I like? Because I just be thinking like I do know a lot of people, and it blows my mind the people that know me that I don't know.
Right.
So it just be like, okay, wait, I got 101K followers, and I don't know who these people are.
And I'm gonna bring this up too because you said you got over 100,000 followers for real. When I was trying to get you on, it was hard because I'm like, first off, she not answering her DM. DM probably going crazy.
I suck with the DM thing.
And I'm so humble. I know niggas that know you, but I don't want to go through niggas.
Yeah.
I did not want to. I could have hit up so many people like, hey, I could hit up Lante. I could have hit up so many people. But I'm like, you know what? No. And then she would tell me, she'd be like, LA, be chill. We're going to see her. Mm-hmm. And I kept hearing her. I'm like, okay, we gonna run into her.
See, I'm very spiritual as well.
We gonna run into her.
It happened too.
And
At
lo
that
and behold, I see you at the premiere for Red Flags. I'm like,
and not even that, I had nothing to do that day. I told my cousin, I'm just getting in the car with you. We going to Red Flag. I'm going to go see KD's movie. You know, I try to support when I'm at home. I pull up on stuff. I be there. Because I know sometimes it just matters to see people's face. Like, I know how I used to be. Like, now my friends that call me. Now, I used to be real frantic. I used to send out text message. If you not at my event, I ain't messing with you no more. This fashion show, so many people was texting me. I was like, I just wasn't even answering it. It's like, it's okay, because now I know that life get crazy. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just won't be there, but I'm here with love. Like, so sure. People got to understand that. Like, it's a little different now trying to support everybody.
No, it is. It is.
And I totally got it. You know what I'm saying? When you hit me back and tell me back, and you like, oh, my bad, I was busy. I'm like, you ain't got to explain that.
Because I suck with the text. If I showed y'all totally this right now, I suck with text messages. Like, everybody be like, you ain't see me text you. It's like I'm in a million group messages. It's like 286 messages. It's not even 80 unread. Like,
that's just one phone. That's just one phone.
Exactly.
It's all right. Look, she said, listen, just charge me.
Thank God my text got through. Thank y'all.
Look, there it is right there. That's the real number. That's the real number. 530. I'm like, I know I want you.
Oh, shit.
It's okay, because we caught you on your IG Live.
Yeah, I don't catch you.
Yeah, it was a few times. Right.
I don't know what's up with that phone, but people be calling private, trying to find baby money, find me, and be like, look, I don't know what y'all want.
And iPhone don't play. It'll think it's a scam call.
My phone bill do not disturb. My mom be like, "Are you crazy?"
Oh yeah. I get yelled at about that.
I need.
Have you ever missed some money with your phone on D&D?
Not really, because I do look at it and I call people back.
No, okay.
It's been times where I just want a nap. Like, everybody think I'm like Superwoman at its finest. Like, no, bro, I gotta go to sleep.
Because nobody sees the struggle or the journey. They just see the win. So they don't know
any entrepreneur, you need to meditate.
Yes.
You need to find a way to let things out. I was just talking to somebody about therapy. I'm going to therapy now, finally.
Yeah,
I kept running into therapists and I didn't really like them. So now I'm going to go try it again. But I think we need to talk about therapy more now. What made me want to go to therapy a lot was seeing that girl commit suicide on Instagram. That was a lot for me. Reading that was like, dang, everybody go through stuff. Yeah. And people would tell you all day, oh, you got it. Yeah. You don't know. What if I don't got it today?
Fact.
Right.
So
you can have everything and all that, and then still people out here. Yeah, that's facts.
I got a therapist right now. I complain to her every week. I think that's our sessions. I just be complaining.
Like about what?
I just be saying just releasing. I think for me, I just be releasing. I most of the time complain about being in pain or being tired, because I won't complain about that to everybody else. Because it's like one of those things when you're a superhero, like you said, to people, or they looking for you for motivation. It's like you're not allowed to be tired, or you're not allowed to say anything that may.
Because everybody looking at you like you
got it all together. To do this. Like, come on, like no matter what.
So it's like it's difficult for sometimes.
Closing my store, I got a reality check. Mm-hmm. I wasn't nobody there helping me bag none of that stuff up, but a couple people. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, all right, I'm unavailable for a minute. I don't got it. Right. I don't have no energy. Right. And just now me taking my energy back from people. You don't hear from them no more. People don't call you and check on you. Mm-hmm. So it'd be like, all right, I'm not tripping. Listen, because I know it's more people in the world that I can meet and have a good time with. Like,
absolutely.
I'm not tripping about friendships. I'm not tripping about nothing. I tell people all the time, I lost people I never thought I would see again. Mm-hmm. If you leave today or tomorrow, we all got an expiration date. Yep. It's your choice to be in my life. It's nothing forced. People don't understand that, though. Nothing in life is forced. If you don't want to be here, you have to.
Yeah, talk that's that right. Shit, DeDe. That's right. For sure. That's facts. I swear. But and we greatly appreciate you giving us your time, Absolutely. Your energy.
Thank y'all.
You know
what
I'm saying? For sure, you're more than welcome. If you want to come back anytime, just let us know whenever. You know what I'm saying? You are now the People of Detroit alumni.
Yes, certified
and,
alumni.
For sure. Yes, you're welcome back anytime. And just off you saying that, I'll be in touch with you. You know, I don't want nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just
it's all
how you doing? How your day? Even when in this business, relationships matter. Because one relationship, don't ever feel like you can't ask somebody else to do something for you either. Like how you just said, you could have called a million people. If it ain't happening fast enough, call them people. I'm just being real. Like sometimes opportunity could be right there, and sometimes we all be just in our own way. Like, no, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna just wait. Mm-hmm. No, I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. One thing about me, I'm walking up on everybody.
Too,
I'm like, what's up? Ifs.
I hate what ifs.
What if? Like, because tomorrow, I promise. Shit. So as long as I get you in here today, we good.
Facts.
So just always think about it like that. But what I learned in business and anything is relationships matter. Because you could be dead broke, but that one person could just plug you with somebody and you can make $1 million tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Watch the Murder Inc. documentary if y'all haven't been watching it.
No,
listen to Herb Gotti talk about how he fell off.
Yeah.
it was a relationship that got him back where he was supposed to be.
And then now he just sold the Masters for some cheese.
Yeah,
300 mil, some crazy ass number.
You go broke, but you'll get it back.
Yeah, for
everybody
sure.
go broke.
For sure. But again, DeDe, Miss CEO herself of DreamRich, you know what I'm saying?
Like
doing your thing. We
Thank
greatly
you.
appreciate you coming through. And y'all out there, we greatly appreciate y'all rocking with the pod. Y'all already know. In the meantime, in between time, it's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And thank y'all for rocking with the pod, a.k.a.
the people of Detroit.
Period.
Yes. Shout out Miss DreamRich herself. Y'all already know what it is. What up, doe? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with the pod, a.k.a. the people of Detroit. And today, we just wanted to drop some jewels on y'all, you know, about our ventures and what's going on. As y'all know, the podcast, The People of Detroit, is sponsored by Shywear LLC and also Natural Nation LLC. But as far as Shywear, that's on hold for right now, but it is coming very soon. Shout out my daughter, LaShyla, dedicated to her. But today we talking about Natural Nation. And as far as Natural Nation, we got a lot to offer. You know, we got a whole location. You know, we got a lot of natural hygiene products. And it's very good for the skin, very good for the body. And right here next to me, we got the CEO herself, Miss Dahlia. And I'm going to let her go into detail and tell y'all about the business.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to deliver those smell good goodies that you love. We have a variety of soaps, body butters, scrubs. We even make beard balms for men. You know, he be twinkling and glistening.
You know it.
And we have relaxing bath teas. Now, you can come see us 7 days a week at 12 Oaks Mall in Novi. We're located right near the Cheesecake Factory, so you can get that good grub and get some self-care at the same time.
Yes.
Outside of that, we're still processing online orders. Just make sure you hit the website at www.therealnaturalnation.com. And you can follow us on IG or Facebook. We love to see those reviews because y'all opinions on the products is what keep us going and delivering quality.
Yes. And of course, we hope to see as many of y'all as soon as possible. Like Dahlia said, we located at 12 Oaks, right by the Cheesecake Factory on the first floor. Come take a peek at what we got, because I'm quite sure you'll be intrigued and you'll be leaving with something. Because, you know, as far as this been going, this like 5th year strong, you know, and I feel we bigger than ever and we still got a lot more stuff to do. But at the end of it, we gonna get to the bag and we gonna be a boss in our own state, you know what I'm saying, and do what we gotta do.
Okay.
But with that being said, shout out everybody who has been associated with the People of Detroit podcast. You know, all of our guests from this point that has been on there, that has been on here from Chef Tony, KDZ, we had Tamashi on, you know, Marcel Stewart. You know, shout out Tommy B, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, bro. You know, I'm always hold you down. And, you know, go check out our videos. You know, we got a lot of different videos dealing with a lot of different sectors of Detroit, you know, and it's helpful to y'all. So it might be people out there that need motivation. Come take a look at our videos, and I promise you will get that motivation, because the people we speak with, they're only a phone call away. Some of them a DM away. And if you need any assistance with anything from a life coach, getting your business in line, you know, just anything of that nature, watch our episodes, see who we have on, because it's all people that's of importance of Detroit that helps that community. So again, in the meantime, in between time, y'all already know what it is. Sir LA.
It's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And thank y'all for rocking with the pod this long. We've been holding it down. It's our 4th month strong. But we appreciate it. You already know what it is. The People of Detroit.